You ask me, well, do you play any instruments? And then
hey y'all, it's your girl Candy B. Y'all see I popped up on my girl Tressa, and we are in her restaurant, you guys. This is amazing. She just opened it like a month ago.
Yeah, well, I'm still getting it all together. I have a couple things that I need to fine tune, but I've been making a little bit of money and kind of getting the customers and letting people know what I do.
Look, speaking of tune, y'all, she was in here just playing her harmonica. Go ahead and get some for the people. Let them know. Okay, I can't do that. I'm over here in all like, hold on now. That was better than what she did before.
I actually taught myself how to play. This is
go,
a classic.
girl.
This is called a chromonica, not just a harmonica.
That's the one my mama got.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is an expensive little piece. It's a classic.
Look at you go. I'm going to have to go get my mama's harmonica. You got to teach me.
Yeah, well, you might have to teach me. So it's pretty much a carry out. If you pre-order your food, I'll make it for you because I love to marinate my food and I never want to serve it cold.
I've heard that, y'all. It's beautiful in here. Y'all can't see all of it, but it's warming, it's welcoming. So we're going to jump right into it. So how did you get into having the love for food?
Well, I've been cooking since I was a kid. I mean, I always just loved to kind of just take something and make it amazing. So back then, when I was like probably 8, I had fajitas. And it was just like lunch meat cut up with onions and peppers. And it was really like lunch meat. And then I just kind of continued to elevate. I started watching the cooking channels. I started looking up recipes. And then I was pretty much kind of learned from my family and taught myself from there.
So as a kid, you've been in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, I was always in the kitchen. I've always been extremely inquisitive, apt to learn, and just adventurous, looking for different things and always moving.
You go, girl. So having a restaurant, has that always been a dream? Like, I'm going to have my own restaurant, you know?
Absolutely. Well, really, I was working on a full-time job and I was kind of bouncing around. I was working doing like Alzheimer's care and working with residents and I was cooking for them.
Okay.
And so then I got really bored with life and I'm like, I need something different. You know, I'm ready to go higher, you know, so I just prayed about it. I just kind of gave it, exactly, elevation. And I just kind of gave it to God, and I'm like, and then I had a dream that I had a place, and I had this really nice stove, and I had all this stuff. So when I woke up that day, I said, I'm gonna make that happen.
Oh my God! So what was the time frame from that dream to now that it happened?
Let's see, December, and this is November, so almost. That happened actually about February, so probably 7 or 8 months, and I've been working on it.
Shut up! I just got chills, girl. The Lord is working.
Yes, most definitely. That's why I have so much stuff about when will He leave you, when will He fail, because I've seen the power for myself. So I always give Him the glory, even though, you know, I do my own thing and I have my own way and I'm not perfect.
Yeah,
no. The Bible tells us that only the pure in heart is going to see God.
Amen. Y'all, I'm excited over here. Like, what do you mean she out here doing it?
Yes, okay. Yes. Come see me.
Yes. So what made you want to start in the middle of a pandemic?
Well, I really don't have any fear. I kind of put my faith over my fear, and I just know that if I continue to be who I've always been, a good person, consistent, a person of morale, that I can make my dreams come true. So even though it's the pandemic, people still getting their nails done. Everybody's still hungry every day. I mean, people still getting their cars worked on. Life has continued on.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I just kind of take it one day at a time, going and kind of taking everything as it comes, trying to be resilient, just overcoming.
See, you follow what everybody else doing, and you're going to get right in the same pattern of being scared. Let me stay in the house. You got to get out. You still got to live life. You still got things to do.
Most definitely. I actually had COVID-19 April 23rd.
Wow.
I worked at a nursing facility, and I caught it from there. So I had COVID-19. I went to the hospital April 20th, and I was diagnosed with it April 23rd. So I was very, very, very sick.
Wow. Look at you. You done bounced back and open up a
boom, baby.
You hear me? Okay.
Yes. But I learned in the pandemic, I learned about myself. Because I thought, I was just out here living, doing something. I was going to work. I had some money in my bank account, and I was kind of happy. I made myself content. But then I had to come to Jesus moment when I got sick in my body.
Yeah.
So I started taking vitamins. I started eating more healthy stuff, more water, kind of even juicing. Some of the stuff that you do. I started making smoothies, and I lost like 20 pounds.
You go, girl. So you were way bigger than this.
Well, you know, I was a couple sizes bigger than this, yes.
You go, girl. And look at you. She over there glowing, y'all.
Yes,
Good.
that's
I love it.
That vitamin C.
I heard that. You know, our body does not produce vitamin C, so you must always keep some citrus, limes, lemons.
Most
oranges.
definitely.
Keep them around because they good for you. Okay, so what's your favorite thing to cook?
Chicken. I love cooking chicken, and I love to grill salmon.
Really? So chicken any kind of way, fried, baked, broiled?
Oh yeah, I can do anything with chicken because chicken's easy to marinate, and I'm in the marinating process. I love to marinate. I love to brine. I like to just infuse flavor.
That's what you want to do?
I love it. I like to use
girl.
fresh stuff. So I use like a lot of fresh garlic, a lot of fresh onions, like a lot of fresh parsley, fresh cilantro, limes. I use all that in my marinade.
That's good. Oh my gosh, y'all, she out here doing it. You know, I went to school to cook, you know, and so I learned the little tricks of the trade. But with you using fresh, that is the way to go.
Absolutely.
Everything, it just gives it a whole nother taste.
The flavor is just so rich.
Yeah.
You're great. It just makes it great.
Y'all love her energy. Okay, so let the people know, like, what's all on the menu.
I have a lot of things on the menu. Every Thursday, I do tacos. That's where I started it out. It was at my house, and I was doing tacos at my house on Thursdays. I'm like, okay, people love my food. So that gave me kind of the confidence to do other things. So today, I'm doing ribs.
Okay.
I'm smoking some ribs for this event that I'm doing. And it's a fall festival for our people. All lives matter, but this is for our people.
Yes.
And so I love to cook chicken. That's where we were at with it.
What is one of the top sellers on the menu?
Those tacos.
Are they just chicken, beef, shrimp? Do you offer
chicken? I don't offer a lot of pork and beef because I don't eat a lot of pork and beef.
Right.
But like on Saturdays or for events like that, then I do pork and beef because that's what people eat.
Yeah.
If I use ground beef and something, I always replace it for ground turkey, and people don't even know.
No, that's true. They don't. They don't. Cause I've done my
They don't
mom
even
like
know.
that. I made a whole meatloaf with turkey, and she didn't even know.
Amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
It's more lighter. You don't feel as heavy.
It's less grease, and you're not tired.
That's true.
It doesn't weigh you down when you get full. You know.
Speaking.
Yes.
So do you do fish tacos too?
Chicken. I just do chicken. So I pretty
for
much.
people like me. We're gonna need some fish tacos.
Somebody else told me that. They told me to put some beans and avocado and different things inside of the taco.
Yeah.
So I'm building my menu up, you know, as I
just-
continue to progress because I cook by myself. I'm usually here by
True.
myself, and then people order ahead so I can make it fresh for you.
You go, girl. It's a lot of people, you know, nowadays that are like plant-based or just only eat vegetarian. So please consider. Please consider
most
that.
definitely. I want to put that on my list because I want to serve everybody.
I heard that. She said everybody can come.
Everybody can eat.
So are your kids in the kitchen, like cooking with you? Do they ever come and help out?
Yes, actually, I have a 17-year-old.
Okay.
My son Leonard, he is the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. But LJ likes to cook as well. And he likes to cook seafood because that's what he eats. He loves seafood.
That's who needs to be making the tacos, and then we figured it out.
Yes, you hear that, Leonard? But Leonard's also an entrepreneur, so he's not always here with me, but he does come and visit, and he helps me out. He always tastes my food. He's the critic, you know, because he's been eating my food since he was born.
Oh,
so
love that.
He's like, Mom, a little bit more garlic. Mom, a little less lemon pepper.
That is so beautiful.
Yes, he's amazing.
They better get up here and help Mama out. They better be tasting something. We need to know.
Yeah, it's just Leonard, so I was blessed to just have one miracle baby. 17 years ago.
And he's an entrepreneur.
He's an entrepreneur.
What does he do?
He does real estate with his grandparents. They do the Wilkins real estate, and then in addition to that, he works with his uncle for Mr. Gold Grills.
Okay.
So they make like gold rings, they do the necklaces, they do the grills, they do everything.
She said she just inbred entrepreneurism into her son. It's just everywhere.
Most
okay?
definitely. It's necessary.
So, if you could cook for one celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, well, I'll cook for any of them.
I think you got to top one on the dead or alive.
Dead or alive, it will probably be Big Crit, just because I love his music, and maybe he could make a song about me or something. Yes, but I've like just loved his music because his lyrics are so rich. You know, he talks about things that I can relate to.
Okay.
So everything else, like the R&B and everything, kind of moves me. But I like the lyrics, so I would love to cook for him.
Let me find out Junior Mama Big Crit. Yeah, one day.
Yeah, Big
Give
Crit.
me a plate.
At Tasty Traditions. Yes.
It's so peaceful, honestly. I think it's so peaceful.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the whole vibe that I really wanted to hear. That's why I have a lot of stuff about bless this house and rise and grind and go ahead and be kind. Be you, be yourself, grow.
Yeah.
I always want to be a good person. And I always want to speak, you know, who I am through my food.
You do.
So that's why I go above and beyond, because my personality is a little above and beyond ever since I was a kid, you know?
There you go. Team Big Personalities over here. So, how do you feel the restaurant can change the community in a positive way?
Well, when I meet people all the time, I'm always ministering to young kids, you know, and inspiring, because I had a baby when I was 16 years old. So when I see these little kids out here on their bikes, I'm like, what y'all doing, you know? Because everybody's not going to the NBA. Everybody's not going to the NFL. You're going to have to catch a hold of something and hold on to it real good so you can make some money. The change just comes through who I am, because whenever anybody is around me, I hope and I pray that they feel something, that they feel, yes, I can, that they see me and that they feel the dream, because it's so real. I remember when I was clocking in, just getting a check, just, you know, barely making it every single day. Sometimes I wake up like I got to get in my grind mode. I got to get to work. But now that I work for myself, life is different.
Period.
Yes, life is different, you know? I straighten my crown. You hear me? I walk different. I talk different. I am different.
Because you got to get up and you got to make it for yourself.
Most definitely. And you got to have ambition. That's what I tell the kids. So that's where the change is at. It's really inside of us, and then you just give it to everybody else, and you give it to other people.
And people see your light shining.
Most definitely.
Know? And they going to compliment that.
Exactly. Like, set up on the hill, it can't be hid. You ever seen a light on the hill?
Yeah.
You see it all over everywhere. You can't miss it.
Y'all, we shining bright over here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I always like to ask like a random question at the end. If you had any superpower, what would it be?
A superpower. I would probably make 2 of me.
Shut up.
I would duplicate. Is that possible?
Hey, if we had that power, okay, we surely could.
I would probably make 2 of me so we could both be in the kitchen hoofing it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to get somebody else in here that doesn't know my methods, because I don't use salt. So say if I fry some fries or something, I don't put iodized salt on the top of my food. But if I had another me, she would already know that. You know what I mean? She'd be in here moving around. We would get everything done. She'd be in California with my other property, making it happen. You know what I mean? Because she would think like me. She would act like me. She would cook like me.
That's a blessing that she said she doesn't put any salt. Because, you know, us black folks, we have high blood pressure, you know, so.
People been using Lowry's for years.
I even still use a touch of it, but mostly I use Himalayan salt.
Just a touch. That's all you need, really. That's all you need is a touch.
People be like, it don't have enough seasoning. And I'm like, you don't need all that. You want to taste the food.
The flavor. But sometimes instead of using salt, you can use garlic and onion together. Like on my tacos, I always squeeze fresh limes.
Yeah.
So you don't even need the salt, because with the citric acid, it just kind of gives it that kick that you're looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Love me some fresh lime, y'all.
Me too.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and shout out where people can find you at, your social media.
Okay. Like I said, my name is Tressa Hood. You can find me on Facebook at Tressa Hood. I am the owner of Tasty Traditions LLC. I also have a business page. You can reach me on Snapchat at Tressa Love You. That's TRESALUVU. Okay. And then you can also contact me by selling, order your food ahead of time so you never have to wait.
Okay, shout that number out.
316-821-0341. In addition to that, you can always come by my place. Like I said, I'm right here at 1605 South Popular. I usually cook 6 days a week, but then I do my events and some days I'm not here.
Okay, y'all. Tap in, tap in.
You hear my girl? You hear Candy B?
Yeah, she out here doing it. And the food is amazing.
Yes, thank you.
She got some stuff on the grill, so I'm going to go ahead and show y'all this.
Yeah. This is my drip pan. I actually marinated these last night. And I got me some good baby backs going right here. The color on these, which I'll smoke these for another hour, and then I'm going to put them in the oven. You see how pretty that is? I always take the membrane off. And this is just cooking. I have several racks, so I'll be doing some different stuff actually for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I'll be selling it in bulk. So what you see is just my little rub on there. I made my own dry rub. And then this is a water pan to keep it moist. And it just catches all that marinade on
You
there.
go, girl.
Thank you.
I appreciate the love.
Oh my gosh, thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all come in, show y'all support. Y'all, she out here doing it. It's only been a month that she got big things going for yourself. It's your girl, Candy B. Y'all, this is Tressa. Tasty.
Tradition.
Hey, and we out.